Here is our NHL analyst, Jamie Noodles McLennan, to talk about this Canucks win. First, we got to talk about the Oilers. They lose again, just one win in their last 8 games. This is a thread that seems to be completely unraveling. Jamie, is there any way to explain what has gone wrong so far this season for this team?
Jay, there's a recipe there. It's they can't defend, they can't score, and they can't get a timely save. So that is the recipe of why they are 2-8-1, not getting it done. Bottom line is this group needs to be a lot better. It starts with their star players. But if you look at what they've been doing, especially earlier in the game, it's 19-3 shots on goal, 1-1. 5 guys back, but they don't take away the front of the net. Here's a one draw that ends up in a poor pinch by Evan Bouchard, 2-on-1, and then he gets beat off the ice. The rebound in the back of the net. Connor McDavid's had enough. A little bit of frustration. JT Miller goes through the body, and then McDavid comes up swinging, and everybody gets involved. You can tell that the star player is off his game. I don't know if he's injured or if he's just not feeling good, but ultimately McDavid, you need more from him. You need more from Draisaitl, but this team is frustrated. Maybe a little bit of pushback, a little bit of fight, even Jay Woodcroft getting kicked out of this game, maybe will galvanize the group because there's a lot of people that are betting against the Edmonton Oilers right now. Fortunately, they've got the San Jose Sharks for their next game, but you never know. Maybe the Sharks will have the game of their lives and take down the Oilers. But ultimately, this group needs to be a lot better in all 3 zones, and their top players have to dig them out.
You mentioned that Sharks game, though. Jamie, say they lose that game. Like, is Jay Woodcroft already on the hot seat to start the season?
Well, I think if you take a look at it, everybody's on the hot seat because of the expectations, because of the way the team was built and how they finished last season. They're one of the best teams in the National Hockey League the second half of the season. So almost from the drop of the puck this year, they haven't looked organized. They haven't looked emotional. Maybe this game tonight, I know they lost it, but maybe some of the emotion they showed will help them get in order. But I don't think there's a coaching change right now. I think the group has to dig them out, and it starts with the top players. And then if they can't do it, that's when you start to look at the coach or maybe a move to shake up the crew.
Let's talk about this Vancouver Canucks team. This is an unbelievable story. 9 wins in their first 12 games. Best start ever. Is this team for real, Jamie?
They are, because if you take a look at the spine of the team, starts in net with Thatcher Demko. He's a rock star. He's a star goaltender. Quinn Hughes has been brilliant. I would say he's up for the Norris. And you take a look at Pedersen and Besser and JT Miller. They've got depth now. So you've got a goaltender that gives you an opportunity every night to stay in it. Top tier players. Look at that pass by Quinn Hughes. Ends up in the back of the net. And then I mentioned before, guys like Brock Besser, JT Miller, Elias Pettersson, their power plays clicking. Everybody is all on the same page, and they mirror their coach's mentality. As Rick Tockett's a hard-nosed guy, he's a hard-working guy, he's in your face, gets underneath your skin. This group, we saw it on display tonight against the Edmonton Oilers. This is no fluke of how well they played. It's all about health with those top players, and they're delivering.
Jamie, stick around because we have plenty of more puck talk to come later on this edition of SportsCenter with Jay Onrait.